when the MQA visit, they take out the papers and randomly they will ask questions like this. Why did you give marks for this? So as a teacher sitting there to justify our students' writing, it's very, very difficult. It's not easy. And they will write a query. Is this person an anatomist who has given marks? Because a person who corrects it properly cannot give marks for this. Because my question and your answer does not tally at all. Yes, you don't know the difficulties what the teachers undergo. Huh? It's very, very difficult. Because for a paper like this, how many marks do you think I can give you to pass you? Yes. What is the first thing that you have to write in description of brachial plexus?
Location.
Very tough, huh?
Where is it
That shows that
located
you
now?
haven't understood or you haven't taken and studied what is brachial plexus. So remember, I will not go into the too much of details. Spinal nerve. All of you know what is spinal nerve, right? Spinal nerve is formed by spinal nerve is formed by one second. Yeah. See, remember, all of you can see this, right?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yep.
All of you have eyes of an owl, huh? You have the spinal cord, you have the posterior root like this. This is posterior, this is anterior. Anteriorly, always the gray horn will be larger. So there will be one root coming out like this, one root coming out like this. Alright? Both the roots will join together. Okay? So where both the roots join together, this is the spinal nerve. Okay? Alright. Once the spinal nerve is formed, what happens?
Divides into the rami.
Yes, immediately it divides into two rami. What is the name of the rami?
Ventral.
Ventral
Yes.
and dorsal rami.
Anything that goes posterior is called
Dorsal.
dorsal rami. So this is called dorsal rami. This is called.
Ventral rami.
Now you tell me, brachial plexus is formed by which rami? Dorsal or ventral?
Ventral. Ventral.
See where you missed first. So if an anatomist comes as an MQA panel member, if he takes the paper and sees, if you haven't understood ventral rami and dorsal rami, how can I give you marks? Dorsal rami will never form plexus. All the ventral rami is the one that will form plexus. So please go back and refer and see how is brachial plexus formed. Okay, it is formed. Next, what will you write? Okay, you will write about the trunks. Which two forms the upper trunk? What happens to middle trunk? Which other structures form?
Lower trunk.
Okay, lower trunk. Then you will write what is prefixed, what is
Postfix.
postfixed. Remember, in the diagram you will not show all this. Clear? Yes. Then what else will you describe about brachial plexus? These are all very straightforward things, buddy. All of you should know. You cannot say I don't know. Because in the axilla, brachial plexus is the main component, and that is only the main component, nothing else. If brachial plexus is not there, axilla has got no respect. Yes. Some other points, because it's a description.
Distribution.
If I were here last year, I don't think I would have let you go out of this practical hall. I think all of you enjoyed a lot, I think. Coming in, staying for 1 hour, thinking all of you know everything and all of you have been leaving. I think that's what's happening, right?
Online,
Yes or
sir.
no?
Online, sir.
Online. After coming here, I have been seeing you for 6 months. Then also nobody came here. Okay. Next. This brachial plexus divides into divisions. Now, divisions form cords. Clear? Cords are related to which structure? Axillary artery. Clear? You have to describe that. Next, what will you write when you write about axillary artery and cords? Two important things you have to write. What will you write? Remember, the cords of the brachial plexus are medial cord, lateral cord, posterior cord of brachial plexus. 3. All the 3 will be related according to their names only to the second part of the axillary artery. Not to the first part, not to the third part. So only the second part of axillary artery, you will have all the cords related. So cords of the brachial plexus are positioned in relation to axillary artery only in the second part of axillary artery. At least that much you have to mention. Next you have to say one more important thing, that is axillary artery and brachial plexus. All of them are covered by a sheath called as
Auxiliary sheet.
axillary sheath. The vein is not included in that group. Vein is kept outside. So these are the descriptions I expect from you when you write about brachial plexus. Now this has got nothing, still we haven't come to the branches at all. Then I can justify, yes, I am giving marks because you have written all this described about brachial plexus. Still we haven't talked about Erb's point, nothing we have talked about, but still you have to write all these things. These are all very simple points, you should know. Clear? So in this, prefixed and postfixed also is part of it. At least one sentence if you say what is prefixed, another sentence if you say what is postfix also, I can give some marks. Clear? Alright, I don't want to frighten you.
Deltoid muscle.
Yes, this is deltoid that is affected because it's not supraspinatus, because it's 15 to 90. So which nerve is affected?
Axillary.
Axillary nerve is affected. Axillary nerve, does it supply the skin?
Not that I know of.
Now comes the question. You have come to a conclusion it is axillary nerve. Correct. Now the consultant is asking you, did you check for the sensations? What will you write? Just think. Yes. Then I have to ask you another question. Okay, remember axillary nerve supplies skin over the deltoid. Clear? So this area where normally we give intramuscular injection, right? That particular area on the lateral side of the upper part of arm, the skin is supplied by axillary nerve. So if the nerve is damaged, you cannot abduct more than 15 degrees plus You will also have sensation badge. Loss of sensation. Usually people in the army and police have the badge here, right? So this area, it is lost. So remember this. So axillary nerve gives supply to the skin. Gold in skin. Okay. Yes.
Long thoracic serratus anterior.
Yes, which one?
Long thoracic and serratus anterior.
Yes, long thoracic nerve and serratus anterior causes swinging of the scapula.
Mean musculocutaneous and radial. Musculocutaneous and radial.
So musculocutaneous and
Radial.
musculocutaneous and radial nerve. So remember, there are three muscles in the upper limb which are called hybrid muscles. Clear? Those muscles have dual nerve supply. So brachialis is one of the muscles. The other muscle is flexor digitorum profundus and the other muscle is lumbricus. Clear? Don't think too much.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Whenever I see your class rep, I remember myself when they ask question, when I don't know, immediately I look at the other fellow as if whatever the question was asked was absolutely a nonsense question. And that's why I don't get angry when you do that. Yes.
Subcutaneous bone.
Yes, because it is membranous in origin, you have cutaneous nerve piercing the collarbone. Okay, clavicle.
Yes, by the musculocutaneous. Coracobrachialis. Yeah.
It is coracobrachialis. I told you that's very close by. Yes. This one all of you should know.
Musculocutaneous nerve.
We got it before
Musculocutaneous.
also. It's musculocutaneous nerve.
Serratus anterior.
It is serratus anterior.
Yep.
Because what is this movement called as? Protraction. This is called retraction.
Right hook.
Yeah.
Climbus muscle.
So when you hold anything, when you want to pull yourself up, which muscle comes inside?
Lats. Latissimus dorsi.
It is latissimus dorsi.
Long supinator. Supinator.
What is supination? What is supination? Don't do like this. Tell me what is supination. Movement of the
from-
hand in such a way that the palm faces downwards. This is supination.
This is.
Correct? Yes or no?
No. Yeah, no.
My God. You guys understood. I'm telling something different. See, remember, movement of the hand where the palm faces downwards is called pronation. The opposite movement where it faces upwards, it's called as
Supination.
That's why we say we lie in supine position. Go to the bed and lie down in supine position. When you lie down with the face downwards, it's called pronated position. Clear? At least, okay. You have understood this. Very good. Now, which is the muscle which is doing this supination? Supinator.
Supinator.
Simple. That's why it's called supinator.
It's the main supinator for the hand.
But remember, there is one muscle which is more important than supinator. That is, remember, that is biceps brachii. That's why you see here, you flex your elbow to 90 degrees. Alright? and try to do supination, like tightening the screw, you will see that biceps is the one that is working.
Oh.
Do you observe this?
Yes.
So remember, that is why flexion of the elbow, the prime mover is always brachialis. It's not biceps. Biceps is not the prime mover of flexion of the elbow. Understood? It will only assist. Clear? If at all you want to say, you should say brachialis and biceps, but brachialis is the muscle. Flexion of the elbow is all done only by brachialis.
Brachialis.
Biceps will do dual job. It will help in flexion as well as it will help in supination. Because of this muscle only, all the screws that we tighten, it's always in the clockwise direction. Understood? Okay.
Lesser tubercle. Lesser tubercle.
Yes, it is inserted into lesser
Lesser
tubercle.
tubercle. The other three of the rotator cuff is
Okay.
greater tubercle.
Understood? Now, what type of muscle is subscapularis? What type of muscle is deltoid? It's a skeletal muscle, I know, yes.
Truly one of the answers.
Very simple question. I again, if I twist the question, I can always ask what type of muscle inserts here. What type of muscle is deltoid muscle? I have to scratch my head. Where to start, where to finish, I don't know. I thought I'll leave you guys in 2 hours 30 minutes, but now it doesn't seem so. Arey, you should know something about deltoid. Deltoid, biceps is commonly asked question. I told you extensors we don't talk much. That's why I never showed you much of extensor. Flexor is important, and of which arm is the most important, because all large muscles here, biceps, brachialis, triceps. Understood? Shoulder, deltoid is the main muscle. When you come to shoulder joint, then the rotator cuff is the most important structure and the muscles which form. Now you tell me, what is the what type of muscle is this? Okay, I'll give you the clue again. I don't know. See, remember, when we talk about the muscles, right? All of you know unipennate, bipennate. What is the other one? Multipennate muscles, spiral muscles. Clear? Now, which one it belongs to? Deltoid. Yes? Yes, what is it you told now? It belongs to multipennate type of muscle. What is the advantage of multipennate type of muscle? See, multipennate muscles are small, but because they have larger area, because of different fibers going in lot of directions, they are more powerful. Subscapularis is also a small muscle and it's a multipennate muscle. If I ask you a unipennate muscle, which one will you say in your body? There are many unipennate muscles. What type of muscle is biceps? If somebody you walk outside, somebody is asking you, oh, you are a medical student, you should be doing anatomy. Yes. Then they ask you, which is the, can you tell me which is the one example of unipennate muscle in the body? It's a very big muscle. I am not asking you small ones.
Yeah,
Flexor pollicis, yes, I can give you, but more clear example. Not in the upper limb, you can tell in the lower limb also. I'll agree for it.
Gastrocnemius, soleus.
Sartorius is a unipennate muscle. Biceps is a
Bipennate.
bipennate muscle. Clear? My God. Next. Answer this question.
Coracoid process.
yeah.
Yeah.
Short head of biceps brachii.
Pectoralis minor, short head of biceps.
I think it's true, right?
I think so. I believe so. The pectoralis minor.
Yes,
also, right?
guys, we will finish this and I'll let you see the structures. Yes.
Pectoralis minor, short head of biceps. Coracobrachialis.
Coracobrachialis, short head of biceps, pectoralis minor.
Ah.
Okay.
That's origin.
Long head of triceps.
Long head of triceps. Supraglenoid tubercle, you get the long head of biceps. Yes.
The flexus.
Oh, golfer's elbows.
Flexus.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, superficial
Yes.
flexor of the forearm, they take origin from medial epicondyle. Lateral epicondyle, it is the extensors, superficial extensors. Yes, this I asked you, okay.
Yeah.
I think that's all, huh? So, yes, lights on.